I haven't posted a video in like a month, 2 months nearly. So yeah. So for this video, I'm going to be doing my makeup while I'm doing my girl talk, like having girl talk. So I've got a bunch of question things on my phone. Also, I tried to do curly routine because I cut my hair since I last filmed a YouTube video. You'll notice on my TikTok. And I tried doing a curly routine. I don't know, it sort of worked. But like, I have to keep randomly scrunching it to get it go back into like this little wave. So I don't really know. I might need to get like wavy products. People say like the curly products could be weighing my hair down. Also, I have a few new products I want to try. So this is, you're not really gonna know my like routine, you know. Okay, we're gonna start off with my eyebrows. Could I do that first? Oh, is there any tips to help get more wavy curly hair as well? So for my brows, I'm using the e.l.f. brow cream. I normally use the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, but that one's like kind of dried out, so I got this e.l.f. one to choose. And it's like, they're both medium brown, so. Okay, well I'm gonna have to use this brush because I normally have a brush that looks exactly like this, but like has a spoolie at the end. Oh. Can't seem to find it, so yeah. When is it a good age to have your first kiss? Well, really depends, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's like whenever the time's ready, you know, like whenever you think it's ready to have your, like, you know, because I like, I can't really word what I'm trying to say, because I don't want like to be like saying, oh, like it's normal, what's a good age to have it, and then you feel like forced to have your kids at that age, because apparently it's like the good age to have it. But if I have to say one, then I would say 13 is an alright age, is an alright age to have the first kiss. How to be confident with your appearance. Okay, well this is like, I know everyone says this, but it's so true, right? You gotta fake it till you make it. Because if you're just like telling yourself that you're ugly, right? Oh, that's gonna turn out so bad. But if you're telling yourself that you're ugly and blah blah blah, you're just always gonna think that. So you gotta be telling yourself, no, I'm pretty, you know, like gonna tell yourself, these eyebrows are not gonna work. I need my actual brow thing because I can't thin this. I can't thin this enough to properly do it. So I need to wipe that off. Okay, I found up my brush. Okay, but with the appearance thing, I know, as I said, fake it till you make it, but like also, like if you, but if you like wear stuff that doesn't make you feel confident and comfortable in what you're wearing, then change. Put something on that you feel more comfortable in, because it's not going to work if you wear something you feel uncomfortable in, you know. Like, you know, like you feel uncomfortable wearing like this like tube top or crop top or something, but you're making yourself wear it because other girls wear it and you want to be like one of them, you know. I just, you know, just wear something you feel comfortable in, and then eventually you'll feel more comfortable with your body, and then start to be able to wear like those other things that you've been wanting to be able to wear. This is similar to like the first question, but first kiss advice. Right, I'm probably not the best person to give you first kiss advice because my one was just like really bad. But obviously this eyebrow's gonna turn out so shit, just watch. But just wait till the right moment, okay? You don't want to thinking like, shit, this eyebrow's gonna look so bad. You don't want to be like thinking like, you know, like this is like, since you're like talking to this guy, this is gonna be your first kiss, blah blah blah. Like, it could be, right? But you don't want it to be, really, technically. Well, it could be, but like, I don't know, you just gotta wait for the right person, because otherwise later in life you're gonna like kind of regret it. I mean, you might think it's the right person at the time, but still, just wait for the right person. Why is eyebrows not eyebrowing? Like, they never normally like this. Like, they turned out so much better. The first, is it the brow product? School advice. Okay, again, I'm not wanting someone you'd want to ask advice from, because I kind of dropped out of school when they moved to, yeah. Anyway, but okay, but I'm gonna give advice from like how, like, so like hopefully you don't want it to happen to me. I don't know. I'm trying. Okay, so I used to not mind school in primary school until I got up to like year 6, and I had, okay, it all basically like starts with like having bad teachers, you know, because I like didn't like, I kind of liked going to school, but like I didn't like hate it to the point where like I would scream, cry, you know, and I just really like not want to go and get in, like getting anxiety from it. No, I do get anxiety from going to school, but what I'm trying to say is enjoy like your time school. What, like literally enjoy school. Like, don't ever, if you're in primary school, don't wish that you're in high school, because once you get into high school you're going to be wishing that you're back in primary school. Just just don't wish that you're in high school, because yes, this kind of started it all for me, but like once I got back going to school, it was like fine for me until I got into high school, and it just like went or like flew out the window, like, you know, to look after me, I was scratching my head, you know. But it also like, I feel like I'd still be going to school if I didn't have like these teachers saying like because like since I struggle with school, like the work side, like I have to have like completely different work to everyone, and these teachers in high school, I'm not sure if they even knew they had to do that or something, like knew that, but like they would give me the work that everyone else is doing, and I would struggle doing it, so like so hard. Like I would struggle and I couldn't do it. But like, I don't know if they, but then they're like, oh, you gotta have this, blah blah blah. But when my mum ordered like all my, no, my fingers, it's from me squishing the thing, but when mum ordered like all my schoolwork, they were like, they said I didn't need to get this stuff, blah blah blah, because, you know, but then the teachers told me I needed it and I didn't have it, and I would just be like worried about going to school, blah blah blah. Anyway, yeah, so just if you're in primary school, just enjoy them, just enjoy your years. Don't wish you were like in high school, because just letting you know, by the time you get to high school you're going to be wanting to be back in primary school. Also, I'm redoing this eyebrow. Okay, I'm just going to carve them out and hope, oh whoopsie, and I hope they look better. Yeah. This is the concealer that I have. I want to try it today. It says Surface Day 1. Someone said when I did a haul what I got, it like peeled. I'm not peeled, but like it like removed the makeup that I had underneath. So I know, but I'm just gonna try it myself. Okay, so how to tell your parents you're in a relationship. Well, you know, you don't have to actually tell them you're in a relationship until you're ready to tell them, because of some reasons you could, I don't know, just like I okay, you don't need to tell your parents you're in a relationship until it becomes like more serious, you know. So I would just, I don't know, I wasn't gonna tell my mom about my relationship, but then somehow she found out from someone. So like she found out, but maybe if you're scared to tell her, maybe you can like post something on Instagram, and maybe like, or somewhere where she would see it maybe, and then she'll see it. But I think, you know, like, you find when you're ready to tell, because like with some people it might, I don't know, really depends how close you are, because sometimes you don't even have to tell parents you have a boyfriend until like it's really close to time. Then I don't know, I'm not the best at giving advice, but I feel like, I don't know. So I think just like maybe go and see, you mean you don't have to go see parents, down, but literally just go to them and be like, oh, I've been talking to a guy and we've gotten more official and stuff. Literally, you know. How to tell your mums or dad or boyfriend that you got your period. Okay, well, it's okay. It's, well, it depends, to be honest. Like, did you, if you like first started your period, it's okay, you don't have to tell anyone that you got it. At least make sure you have somebody, okay, I think you should just go up to them and be like, I got my time of the month, something. You don't have to be like, oh, I got my period. You just say like, oh, I got the time of the month, or I got my lady thing, you know. And it could just be really secretive. Okay, but with my boyfriend, right, I pretend it's like a fatherly update thing, and I message him and being like, it's a monthly subscription thing, and telling you that you're not a father this month because I got a period. Sounds really weird. But like, yeah, I find it cute in that way. For my boyfriend, I'm just like, message him, oh, I'm a period, and he's like, well, yeah. But I find it embarrassing if I get it when he's over, because I'd have that has happened before. And I was in a lot of pain. I was like, why the hell, like, my stomach hurting so badly, and I was like, oh, maybe it could be that, but I was just like hoping it's not at the same time. And it was that, so, and I can't complain. Yeah, but yeah, so basically, but how to tell your dad, I mean, right, I mean, you don't have to go tell your dad, to be honest, but if he's the only one there, then you just be like, just be real, and you literally don't have, literally same thing with your mum. You literally don't have to say, oh, I got my period. You literally could be like, oh, I got my lady days, or I got my, you know, you don't have to be like straight up and be like, I got it. But at least you gotta have someone in your life that you're comfortable enough to go and like tell that stuff to. Like, it doesn't have to be a mum, but at least if it's like your best friend, or like your best friend's mum or something, that's someone there that can like help you get through that. How would you deal with fake friends? Okay, recently I dealt with them. I had this new foundation I'm gonna try. Well, it's not new, it's just a different shade that I want to try. I have the foundation version of this, but yeah. Anyway, I think, you know, just hold it. Like, I mean, it really depends if they've been saying. What they've been really saying, you know. I mean, I'll just say that first, when you find out that they're fake, I'll just like lose contact with them. Right, just block them, don't talk to them. They're not worth your time. And, you know, put this headband on because, you know, like, fake friends are not worth your time. So like, as soon as you realize that, you know, just block them, stop talking to them. That's so much easier to deal with it if you like lose contact with them and stuff. Well, at least that's the way I find it. It's like easier. These eyebrows are gonna, oh my god, they're looking so bad. Just gonna, okay. But if they've been doing like really bad stuff, face fake friends and that, you should go tell someone. But I mean, surely it shouldn't be this bad. I just think about just losing contact with them, because then it's so easy. And like, go find some new friends, right? Because there'll definitely be people out there that want to be friends, to be friends with you, not to be like friends with you because some odd reason, I don't know, like, I just want to be friends. So just go out there and find some other people. But once you've definitely gone through like a fake friend, I reckon you, but once you've gone through a fake friend, I feel like it's easier to tell like if they're real or fake. So like, you know. Okay, I've been using all my questions up on my brows, so I'm just gonna do my brows and I'm back. Look how good this one looks compared to this one, but I can't be able to fix it because I fixed this one, and I'm gonna try something different, like with my base, like not the base, like the prep, and see if Nivea could be a better, I don't know, moisturizer. Anyway, my friends, well, okay, well, I'm not really the best person to be talking about making friends, because I suck at making friends. Like, the only way I make friends if like the other person makes the first move, if that makes any sense. Like, if the other person makes a better move, what, it's like if my friend is the one that starts talking to me first, then, you know. But it's kind of weird in that way, because like I struggle to make friends, but I did the first move with my boyfriend. Okay, it's so weird. Anyway, but how to make friends? Well, just start talking to people, like in your class, you know, or like anywhere you do like sports stuff, or anywhere, anything you do, you know, where there's heaps of people. Like, maybe just talk to them. And like, maybe just start just talking to them like then, and then eventually you can ask them for like their Snapchat or something. I don't know. But yeah, I just recommend just go and talk to people. I mean, if that scares you, same here. So Also, when I was younger, I mean, you could do it now. I don't know, when I was younger, I had the balls, like the balls, and I used to not even talk at all in the classroom with them. Like, when in pre-primary, I used to not talk to anyone at all, but like not talk anyone, and then when I talked, someone was like, someone said, oh my god, I can act, so I was shocked, being like, I can actually talk. And I used to just go up to people and tap them. Don't be friends. But yeah, like friends just like randomly come along. Like you don't be like, let's be friends. You know, you only just like start talking to them, and then like you ask for their like information to be talking to them, and then like you somehow friends. So yeah, actually that's how me and Caitlin started becoming friends. Like we just like saw each other at school, and I'll sit at the table with them, sit like the same table with them and everyone else, and then somehow we became best friends. Like I don't really remember how it totally worked. How to not care with hates or bullying. So basically I get a lot of hate on social media. That's one thing. If you want to start social media, you have to know no matter what you do on there, you're gonna get hate. But I think to just like ignore the hate. Like think about it. Like they're doing that to like get something from you, like for you to have a reaction to it. Then if you don't react to it right, they're just gonna eventually give up and stop. You know, you're just gonna like once you ignore them, because like the more you feed them, like you're feeding, like you're letting the wind and like feeding them, like giving them the reaction that they want. So just ignore it, and eventually they'll stop and think, oh, that like you don't actually. And I realized that I probably don't even care, and then they eventually stop because not getting the reaction they want. But if you're getting it, like, you know. But I used to get bullied in school. But the guy I liked. Anyway, I just always ignored it. I just walked past, and eventually they stopped. Did they stop, or did I leave before they stopped? I don't know. But I know I just ignored them, just walked past them, because I'm like, I'm giving them what they want, really, like if I'm reacting to it. So eventually they'll probably just get bored of doing it, getting no reaction from it, and then yeah. So basically them hating and you giving a reaction to it, it's like giving them something to, what was I gonna say? So you like them hating and you reacting to it, it's making them, giving them some like entertainment, so then they keep doing it to get more of the entertainment, you know. It's like, but if you don't do it, then they get no entertainment and they get bored, so hopefully they'll stop. How to deal with relationship and friendships problems. I brought too much out. What really? Kind of does depend on the situation, really, but I don't know. It like I read. Okay, most of the time, if something happens at school, right? They'll come back to school the next day like nothing happened. So that's kind of easy. Well, I guess. I mean, at least that's what happened with like me and my friends. Would have little arguments, and the next day act like nothing happened. So I just like don't really like care too much about the argument. You know. Well, at least like okay, at least try to like go. Oh no, if it's like an argument, I mean, if it's like a problem, like maybe you should talk to them, like instead of just like lashing out at them and getting like mad with them. Well, not mad with them, but like getting all angry at them and like having an argument, yelling at them, and then because you know, just like talk to them about it, like, you know. But like if it's something like they broke girl code, I feel like that's a whole different story. Like you can, yeah, like some things are not worth fixing, you know, and are just better off like you guys not being friends anymore, you know, because some things are just like not worth it. That's such a close match to my neck. What the hell? Yeah, but in a relationship, also you have to like talk to each other about things. Like if something's like upsetting you guys in a relationship, right, and you don't like talk to each other about your feelings, like you have to like, yeah, then it like, I don't know, just like it gets worse and like bottles up. So you gotta like, if you're feeling something, feeling like someone's losing interest, or someone's like, or like you're not being a great friend, something, then you kind of like gotta talk to them. Because like definitely there's been times where I'm like to Caitlin like please, like something happened, and I talked to her about it, and then like a few minutes later we're like this again, like nothing happened. So you really gotta like talk, otherwise nothing's really gonna get solved. But if it's really bad to the point where like you shouldn't really be talking to them, then that's a whole different story. And I don't advice for younger self, I would tell myself because sometimes I'm thinking about like if I'm telling my own self this, I would tell them you're beautiful. Like who cares about your weight and size and what everyone says about you, and who cares if you only have like not many friends. Because sometimes, and like to myself, it's alright that you don't have many friends, because I used to have, it's right to have no friends and sit alone. Like sometimes being alone is kind of better than hanging around. What am I trying to say? Sometimes being alone is better than hanging around toxic people, you know, people in your life, really bad people in your life. So it's okay to have no one at school to hang out with, because to quite frankly I'd rather have like one friend or like no friends at all than have like a big friend group with all of them being fake. What else would I tell myself? Honestly, tell myself just to enjoy the time at school and with your friends that you have, because eventually one day you're not going to be able to be at the school anymore with them, and you're really going to be missing your friends. Because like I was really good friends with 2 people at school. One of them I still talk to, but the other one I don't. I think for some reason I might have not had her contacts for some reason, because I'm not really quite sure why we stopped talking. And I really miss them, but like sometimes I like talk to them, like I found the contact somehow. Yeah. Oh, going back to fake friends, it just reminded me of something that like what happened in that friend group, but I do really miss them. Something that would happen in that friend group, and this is always something like how to deal with fake friends. So if they were my friends, would always be like, and I would do it as well because they did it, so it's like, you know, like one of them would tell the other, like one of them would be like, come here, come over here, I want to tell you something, and then they'll be like, I'm going to tell you after, right? Okay, I'll tell you after. But that's a lie, because they're going to tell you something completely different. Because what's the point of them pulling someone away, telling them something, whispering it to them, then coming back and telling you? Like, I always thought, oh yeah, they're just going to tell me, but now I've realized, like, what was actually the point of that? Because then, like, that's a full on, like, they want to, that's full on something that they're trying to tell you guys a secret, that, like, something, because obviously if they had something that they're going to tell everyone, right, that they're going to tell everyone, they would just say it right there. You know, so I don't really, so that's also something to think about. Like, if they're always going to whisper something to someone and they're like, I'm going to tell you after, that's a big fat lie, because they could just tell both of you straight up. And if it had to be secrets, and like secrets that no one else could hear, right, so like no one else could hear you, then you could literally whisper it to both of us, not take us separately away and whisper into our ears. Still is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. No, I find this concealer good. Don't know what that girl was talking about. Like, look how smooth that freaking looks. So there's one like how to get over your ex. You know, I haven't really gotten an ex because, like, right. Okay, so I happened to run out of storage on my camera, and it won't let me like go to, like, because I had photos on here that I could have deleted on the camera, because, you know, I'm after, because like those photos from like photos that random people bought, so I didn't need them. And it wouldn't let me go see the photos to delete them. So we're filming on my phone now. So yeah, we're using my tripod that I have as well. Okay, so I put. So how to get over your ex? Great question. I never really had an ex because, like, I was talking to this guy, right? And it was kind of like online dating. Like, he was like from another state, right? But like eventually I don't know, I was just like eventually randomly just was like, look, I'm like, I don't want to be friends, like, you know, and stuff. So yeah, but how to get over it, maybe. That's why I recommend getting rid of all your stuff that he's giving you, or so I've opened more stuff that like smells like him, just like anything that like reminds you of him, I would get rid of, because you don't want anything to remind you of him, and then it's just gonna make you a little bit more, it's gonna make you more upset, you know. So to remove things, I'm not the best person for this advice, because I haven't really had to get over someone. Actually, I sort of had to, like, from the talking stage, but we don't really talk about that. Yeah, I don't know, but like do things that like, also do things to like for your, like, do things for yourself. Like, I know you probably don't really like wanna, but like you just gotta like do things for yourself, and then like the more productive you are, more stuff you're doing, it like keeps your mind off him. Like keep your mind, like, you'll be too busy to be like think about him or stuff. So like, so doing that can really help. I need a bit more concealer on because I think I put a bit too much blush on. And I don't really have any questions and things like I need to talk about to reuse them all. So if I think of some advice for some random advice, then I would say it. Okay. sick. Anyway, advice for going into high school. So for going into high school, don't be too scared about it, because I don't know, it's not really as scary as like you probably think it is. Even though I didn't even finish year 6 and year 7, and I just left. But like, you don't stress, it's actually not that scary as much. Like, if you're like going to a complete new school, I can feel that, like, you know, if your school doesn't have like a high school there, so you have to move to a complete different school, I like understand that, but like, still don't stress out, because considering, since it's like, you know, you're going into high school, right, there's gonna be a lot of new kids there, because like, you know, so like, don't stress too much. And also, like, whenever you're a new kid, right, the old kids like love you at first, and then they get to know you, and then like they don't want to be friends. Well, not really, but like, you know what I mean? At least, like, or maybe there's just people in my class, like, whenever there's like a new person, they would always like be friends with them. And then like that girl that was like friends with all the weird people. I mean that in the nicest way. But that girl is quite annoying, because yeah. Okay, what? Yeah, so just don't stress. Like, there's gonna be new people, I know. Like, even when I was going to that school in like for like pre-primary, right, I still couldn't remember like where everything was. Like, it still took me a while to remember how to keep getting to my locker. Like, now if I think about it, I still don't remember. Like, I'd end up in like the wrong place. But I think by the time now I'd get like used to it. But like, okay, I'm just gonna use this one that's definitely expired. I just don't know where my toothpaste one is, and I really can't be bothered. Ooh, whoops. I'm actually trying not to feel so great. So once I'm done with this, I'm just gonna lie down for a bit and then film some TikToks with this makeup on, and then take it off. Because I really like, just, yeah, don't really want it on. But I'm not gonna do all this and just like let it go to waste. Siri. Okay, I feel sick, but like sometimes when I feel sick, it's just that I haven't really eaten in a while, like in a big gap, so like I need to eat and then I'll feel better. I'm not gonna. Oh, it's in here. Okay. To finish my makeup, because I don't really have anything I need to talk about. Let's bring a little bit of this blush on. I'm just going to do a bit of highlighter. Where's my highlighter? Yeah, it's the Rare Beauty one. I cannot open this. Rare Beauty makes it like... Sorry if the end of this video is really bad. I just don't feel the best. Oh, geez, I put too much on. My brows look really good, so I don't want that to go to waste. So I'm gonna... Yeah. Just gonna put this lip shine on from Rosie & Co Cosmetics. Spray. Oh, could this headband? Oh, that's what I take it off. Anyway, hope you have an amazing day, or have had an amazing day, or have an amazing night, whenever you're watching this. But I love you all.